Amara La Negra has such a low self-esteem that in a pathetic and sad effort to have a man, she begged her marry baby daddy to have more kids with her. Yes, you heard that right, marry baby daddy. But before we get started, I just want to say thank you for checking out the video. Also, thank you to all my subscribers. If you're not a subscriber, go ahead and subscribe, click the like button, and join the family. Now, let's get into the video. Amara La Negra, singer, actor, and now one of the main cast of Love and Hip Hop Miami, just did the most embarrassing thing a woman could do: beg a married man to have more children with her.
I have considered and I have thought about having more children. I mean, the truth of the matter, Allan, is, look, in my perfect world, I would be in an actual relationship with my husband, but if it doesn't happen in that way, I don't want anything to stop me from still completing my dreams of having a big family. But the truth of the matter is that I don't want to deal with several different baby daddies and deal with different families. And I wanted to ask you if maybe, you would be willing to put it in a cup.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Gotta be kidding. Oh, Amara. I'm not putting it in a cup.
So you're saying that you're not willing to donate me your sperm?
I believe in God and the natural process of life. I have the idea to have more kids, but if I ever gonna do it, you have to come natural. Like the twins, they're smart, they're beautiful, because I didn't put it in a cup, because I put it inside.
I don't want to do it naturally with a married man.
I've been thinking about this for a long time, and I want my kids to have the same father. I know that Allan is married, and that's fine, as long as we don't do it naturally and he just puts it in a cup.
You done lost your damn mind. When you get your damn mind, you call me.
Amara is such a selfish woman. How are you going to ask a married man to have more kids with you? So this is Allan, Amara's baby daddy, and in order to get what she wants, she is willing to do anything. It doesn't matter if he's married, just give me some kids. And you may say, oh, but darling, she asked him to put it in a cup, and he is the piece of ish by wanting to have more children with her, as he called it, naturally, while having a wife. Well, I will tell you all that was bluff, because she's still messing around with that man.
Mother came to the house and had a conversation. She said that you had told her that you still loved me, that you had feelings for me, all these other things.
You're the mother of my babies. Of course I got feelings. I respect you. I don't even know why we're having this conversation right now.
The only thing I requested was you to put it in a cup because I only wanted you to be the only father of my children. But I know that when I asked you, you said you had to ask your wife. And I'm not trying to be a side to no man.
You had a situation with Safaree, but now you're trying to make
You're the one who's married. You've always been married. And I'm still here trying to make some work. You don't deserve me and I'm here. I'm telling you, what do you need me to do? I've waited. Let me fix my situation till when? Till when you need me to wait for you? You don't even have the balls to tell me, yes, I want to be with you, or no. You leave me lingering, knowing that I love you. And you play with my emotions. Why do you do this to me? Just tell me no, so I can move on. I haven't been able to move on from you. I faked it so that I can move on with my life, and I haven't been able to. I always have hope that maybe one day you'll see the value in me. One day you'll see that I'm a good woman. If we're never going to be a household, then I'm going to be a single mother, and I'm going to continue having a broken home. So that I find somebody else that's willing to love my children and me. Just say that.
I don't know.
I don't deserve this, and I feel humiliated. I don't deserve to be humiliated because I'm a good woman.
Shut your stupid ass up. Say that, folks. What did your dumb ass say it?
Amara is such a drama queen. This is a whole novella right here. And you may say, oh my God, darling, why are you so mean to that poor girl? Well, she said that she always has hope for him to see value in her. Ma'am, you don't even see value in yourself, and you are here asking him to see value in you? How crazy is that? Before the twins, you knew that man was married, so the only victim here is the wife. She's literally asking that man on national TV to create a broken home by leaving his wife so they can be together. And call it karma, divine justice, whatever you want to call it. But Amara was in a whole relationship with someone else when she met that guy, Allan, the baby daddy. And the craziest part out of all this mess is that it was the ex-boyfriend who introduced them.
Who?
Yes, you heard that right. Let's say allegedly, just to be safe. But this is an interview conducted by tashak with the ex-boyfriend, whose name is MJ, where he says it all. Which lets me know that Amara is not really the innocent girl that she portrays to be. Fair use.
But this dude that she's on TV with now, Allan, I introduced them.
Oh.
You know, that was me. When we were flying out to the Dominican Republic and she was getting her property, because I had nothing to do with those. She was getting her properties together, even though I was there through the process and assisting in any way I can. You know, I can't say I didn't pay for anything in any of those apartments either, you know. But she had an incident out there in DR where she had some clients of Airbnb in one of the spots, and they kind of like fucked up everything, you know what I'm saying? Fucked up everything or whatever, and she didn't know kind of what to do. And I knew Allan, who lived out there. So I said, why don't we put somebody in position? I said, let's just use Allan to, you know, rent out the Airbnb, since, you know, when you're not in town or whatever, or he can just be in control of that. Let's put him in charge because I trust him. You know what I mean? And I trust Allan because me and Allan got history.
Well, you did trust him.
Yeah, I did trust him.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Me and Allan had history. And, you know, it goes back like 8-9 years. You know what I'm saying? It goes back to where he went to school with my brother. My brother, he was an international student in college, and my brother took care of him. My brother was in his wedding, you know what I'm saying?
Allan was talking to you about your relationship?
The last time I was out there, he was
with Amara?
Yeah, trying to give me advice, saying like, you know, I don't really feel like she supports you, man. If she don't support you in certain things, man, why don't you just go? You know, he crossed me. You know what I'm saying? He crossed me at the end of the day. And
Damn, that's really messed up. You introduced your girl to this guy so he can help her, and he ended up taking him from you. And, you know, it says a lot about the character of Amara. I remember Amara and MJ relationship pretty well because I watched that season of Love and Hip Hop Miami back then. Oh, and by the way, MJ is the brother of Shay Johnson, who was on Flavor of Love and Love and Hip Hop as well. But anyways, MJ was so thirsty over Amara. He was nice, loving, a gentleman, but there was something that was missing. Money. He didn't have the kind of money that Amara has, so Amara never really respecting him as a man because she was the one with the bread, with the most money. So as soon as MJ introduced Amara to Allan, it was a wrap. She was all over him, and nobody can tell me that she didn't know that he was married. He fake proposed to her, and she thought, oh, he finally is going to leave his wife for me. All this mess just makes me wonder, does any of this have to do with some colorism problem? And you may say, what are you talking about? You're reaching. Well, a few years ago, Amara went to an interview to Black TV, and she said that her family and family friends always tell her to get with a lighter man to, as she called it, to improve their race and have beautiful babies. I said that because she went from a dark Black American who didn't have money like she has, but was really into her, to a lighter Dominican guy who is a real estate investor, has money, but is a player.
You know, and you talked about how, you know, I'm not sure if it was your family or other families were saying not to bring, you know, not to have a baby with a dark-skinned man because of the race. Can you explain that?
Yeah. Okay, so unfortunately, I know that a lot of Latinos don't like to talk about it, and somewhat, you know, I can get crucified for saying things like this. A lot of Latinos can be very racist amongst their own community. You know, you could be my cousin, and if you're 2 shades lighter than me, I'm not as black as you are. Wait a second. As if that's an issue. So one of the things that I get all the time is like, oh my God, you're so pretty for being a black girl. Or, you know, you have such great features. Don't get married to no black man with like a big nose and big lips. And they're gonna mess up your children type of thing, as if that's a problem. A lot of Latinos don't want my kind mixed into their family because they don't want to better the race. And better the race means more European features.
Better the race.
Better
right?
the race.
Meaning that if your children are darker, you're somehow worsening the race.
Yes, it's worse. It's awful. You don't want to have dark-skinned babies. You want to have light-skinned babies with, you know, good features. Good features. What exactly does that mean? I don't know till this day.
So did your mom get any grief about having a baby with a dark-skinned man?
Yes.
I don't know if it's just pure coincidence, but these scenarios are pretty similar. She went from a darker man to a lighter man and got the lighter children. You tell me if I'm reaching. You know, Amara has been in the entertainment industry for so long. I bet she has had so many opportunities to be with whoever she wants, but she just makes bad choices when it comes to love, for the most part. She was messing with Safaree, allegedly. She says it was all for the show, but I don't buy it. Princess Love slapped her for, I guess, trying to mess with rayjay.
That makes you a fake ass. No, I'm not.
And then begging a married man to be with her. I mean, she just get on my nerves. That guy, Allan, the baby daddy, he ain't leaving his wife. It's rare in the Dominican culture for a wife to leave her husband because he has somebody else. And while Amara is there crying over this guy, the money that he is making with the show and the exposure for being on the show, he's taking that money back to his wife, to VR or whatever they live at. Amara is the pure example that just because you have beauty and fame, that doesn't make you smart. Her credibility and reputation have been damaged by her actions, and now she's just left behind with the reality that she created for herself. Do you think it's karma what Amara is going through now for messing with a married man? Or do you think she should fight for the love of that man and finally has the family she wants, even though he's married? Let me know in the comments. Make sure to subscribe. I really appreciate you for watching and see you in the next one. Bye.